Well, hello there,
Hello.
ma'am. I know.
Places. Oh, ooh, hello.
Well, hello. It's okay.
Hello.
Don't mind me. I'm just hot and sweaty, and it's so strange.
Don't worry. I'm hot and sweaty, but just because it's Texas.
Oh, Jesus. How much is there? How many degrees?
I'll tell you how many degrees it is in just 1 second.
Oh, God.
It's like in the 90s, which is what I want to say. It's like 30 something degrees with you guys.
Oh, my God.
I know it's
That's ridiculous.
disgusting.
Super.
Too hot for me.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know I'm melting all the time. There, people here like, you know what? I prefer the heat. I'm like, that's why you musty.
Yeah, you can have the heat. You can have heat. Send me all that coldness.
I know. Oh my
Whew.
goodness. But
Yeah.
Miss Raven, thank you for joining us. I really
Thank you
appreciate it.
for, letting me join you, so
I
to say.
know you are a gem girl, and ever since I first saw your name and your pictures, I'm like, damn, this chick, she has such a uniqueness about her. I love the way she takes her Odyssey photos. I think that's how I first like
Uh,
saw your pictures,
Probably.
and they're amazing.
Thank you. I'm blushing.
So, without further ado, are you ready?
Yes. We'll see.
Okay, now I have these super difficult questions, and are you ready for the super duper difficult question?
Well, let's go. Let's go on with it.
All right, my super duper questions is from a very special somebody, actually.
Uh-oh.
So, her questions, because there's several apparently,
Oh, no.
is chocolate cake or cheesecake?
Oh, oh my God. I think cheesecake definitely because it's a bit fresher than chocolate. Well,
Right, and it's so perfect for the summer and things like
yes,
that.
but chocolate on winter.
Right, and this next one is Geralt or Dorian from Dragon Age.
Dorian. All the way, Dorian. All the way.
So why Dorian and not Geralt?
I don't know. That's a difficult question. I just like the character, the Dorian's character. I mean, both of them are very interesting, but
You know
Dorian,
what? I do like the sassiness of Dorian.
yeah, exactly, exactly. He's just a pure gem and pure. I just love it.
Bunnies or cats?
Oh my God. Uh, both.
It's too hard.
Yeah, it's too hard. I
They're
love them
both
both.
so cute, aren't
Yes,
they?
you can't pick. You can't choose. It's
How dare this person ask this question?
exactly, Malin. How dare you ask that question?
Female Eivor or male Eivor?
Melee war.
Male. Okay. Do
Yes.
you like his do you like the voice actor and
Voice
the
actor.
okay.
Voice actor. Yeah. I mean, both of them are really, really good, but I'm very drawn towards the melee war.
Gotcha. Let's see. The Twitter or Instagram?
Phew, hard question. I feel Twitter because I'm more like at home than Instagram.
Okay. Do you like the way the formatting is and or do you like the people or what is it about
I
Twitter?
love people,
Okay.
and I do love formatting, uh, and it's just something that I'm used to. Although I feel Instagram has more, I don't know how to say, more maybe uh, opportunities or more stuff. I don't even know.
Mhm.
I'm not really an Instagram user, so I don't know much about it. I'm literally using since Malin introduced me into it, so I'm a bit a newbie
Peer
with
pressure.
yeah. Nah. No, but yeah.
You
Um,
know what? I think with Instagram, I wish it would implement into Twitter is the music. It
yes,
right?
yes.
That'd be really cool to have.
Although you see, I haven't used the music options.
Really?
Yeah, I don't. Maybe because I don't know really. I think I'll need to figure out that out.
Mhm.
But yeah.
The next very difficult question for
Oh,
you
oh boy.
is recruit Gale of Waterdeep or chop off his head?
Oh my god. I always recruit. I only once chop his hand off, and that's because accidents. I was on Dark
What an
Earth.
accident.
I was on Dark Earth and I didn't know that's gonna happen, so I just click it and it was, oh my god. Well, now I have his hand only. I could have him all, but instead I only got hand.
Oh. The last this is the most interesting one in my opinion. The last question Miss Mullen asked is Brits or Swedes?
Oh,
Definitely Brits. You don't even have to answer that one, RaVen. It's totally.
Croatians.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Definitely not the Slovenes.
Both of them.
Have you been to either place over there?
No, but I do really wish to go, like, in Scandinavia and there, to be honest, and everywhere. But, who knows? I heard
So
it's nice, and I heard it has boats in Sweden, like in Sweden.
it has boats and flowers and things apparently in the
Yeah,
summer.
yeah.
So how about we start with your name and who you are and how you came across VP and the VP community?
Oh, well, hello there. I'm Mary, also known as Clear or Raven. I'm an artist and virtual photographer. I'm coming from Croatia. Um, I adore animals. Uh, and my first taste in VP was the Warframe Captura.
Mm,
Um, and then I stopped. But then after Cyberpunk came out, it just sparked that, like, how's to say, interest in getting in to VP again since I
mhm,
heard it. I think it had PhotoMode at start. I can't remember. And then because I also wanted to show my characters since I don't know, I just wanted to show them to the world. So that's how I started. And then after a while, after I explore, after I found that there is like a bunch of mods that you can use in your advantage to create something, I started using props.
mhm,
But then I stopped after that, and then I had my friends kind of encourage me to continue. Then I went to X, and there I started posting. I think it was Assassin's Creed, maybe Odyssey. I'm not sure, or Valhalla. Can't be too sure. And then I stumbled upon Turret and Aaron. They actually um, found me and introduced me to their really beautiful community of the ones who came before.
mhm.
And it's really from there I just kind of grow because I was super inspired by all the people in it, and that's how I find a lot of interesting uh, people, and that's
It's
how
crazy how we find these people like almost accidentally, right?
yeah, it's really crazy. Just like you stumble upon. I didn't even know that virtual photography will be even so successful, like on X, because first time there, I don't know nothing about it, and yeah, thanks to it and thanks Aaron, and I appreciate it.
Oh, and they love you. We all love you.
Oh, I blush.
So, this is actually a really cool question because I actually thought the same. So, this is by Becky, and she says, I've just noticed that your name is Clear and not Seller.
Yeah.
I've always misread it until now. I'd love to know what it means and where did it come from?
Well, I understand because a lot of people, wherever I pop up into, let's say, Twitches, they always, when I, do this little thing, follow thing pops out, then people always mispronounce it, which is super silly to me, but it's kind of cute. But basically, it since I'm not really creative with names, I wasn't back then, and neither I'm right now. And I was, I think, looking for a DeviantArt, the handle, Uh,
Mm-hmm.
so back then I also played visual novels, uh, and I liked like one character from there, but their name was Clear, and I just adore the character. So I took it kind of and in a way make it this weird looking handle. I need
Well,
to
I
check.
remember being clear being a little bit unusual too, and but very beautiful. And that's what
Thank
you are.
you. Oh, well, don't stop it.
So, so okay. So I could actually talk about you like anime?
I do. Like I do
Mm-hmm.
some kind of. I'm not really, super into anime. I
Mm-hmm.
was before, but it's like maybe more so to say a type of certain animes
Mm.
and certain style. Let's say like that.
The one with clear, it wasn't that a game
Yes,
actually? Right.
I think who
Gotcha.
knows.
Oh gosh. Okay, so this is by Miss Siri or Siriel.
Mm-hmm.
Your art reminds me of a romantic movement in a way, and you also capture beauty and human in the tragic, in death, and in darkness. It's so poetic. If you agree, if it's something you're looking for in your VP, can you tell us about it and where does it come from?
And those are really, really interesting questions. And it took me like a long time to figure out how to answer it. And I don't know if I'll still will able to answer it. But as an artist, I really like to express myself creatively. So it means including emotions. So I do tend to put the emotions and try to bring them to my captures, right? So mostly also come from music as well. A lot of photography that I do is influenced by music. Um, to be specific, the Viking folklore and type of Vadruna or Eivor or Deinheim. I don't know how to pronounce those names, and I apologize for my pronunciation, but I just enjoyed that music, and it just brings so much emotions to me, and then I put it to trying to put towards the pictures. I hope,
Oh yeah, that's actually really
think it's
cool.
yeah, it's definitely working.
yeah. Thank you. I'm glad it does because yeah.
Do you listen to them? Which of these music do you like? Do you play while listening to these songs that you mentioned, or these bands?
uh, it's mostly instrumental, if that's what you mean.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, with a slightly bit of vocal, but um, it's on their native language.
Hmm.
So I don't really understand. I wish I do, maybe one day. But there's something about that music that I enjoy, and it relaxes me and creates that kind of
Vibe that you're going
vibe.
for.
Yes.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I listen to more especially like with Assassin's Creed Wardruna,
Hmm. Yeah. Oh my
right?
God.
Uh,
The
love their
favorite.
music so much.
Yeah, the favorite. I like it was the moment when I heard about Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and it's gonna have my favorite like music in it, and I was like, yeah, sold. Oh, it's just so beautiful.
I would love for games to have more Viking type
Yes.
games to have these types of music.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't it? I haven't played the second part of Hellblade. I think the first one
Oh,
has a bit of it, but the second I'm not sure because since I did not play. But so far, that's the only two games that most certainly know that they have this type of music.
hmm.
Uh, if I'm wrong, please let me know. I want to know all the good games with the good music.
It does seem like it's that type of game. Like, is it
Hmm.
Slavic? I want to say Nordic.
Which one?
Hellblade,
I think it's Nordic.
Nordic, right?
I
What do you
think.
think, Jack? Do you think it is?
Um, I'm going to say yes. I've honestly no idea. I honestly could not tell you.
I haven't played either games, but because it unsettled me with the voices
Hmm.
for a while.
Definitely. Ooh.
You mentioned you're trying to express your creativity through VP.
Yes.
What do you like to convey to your audience when you do VP, and do you feel emotions during your process?
Well, usually I kind of think for myself, like it's personal in a way, but I also like that people interpret that as they see the pictures. So it's
Mhm.
all about how they see the picture, and I don't like. I also want to know what I see, which I definitely what Siri is it said that she the question before.
Right.
Yeah.
About the
So
yeah.
yeah, but and yeah, definitely emotions in it. Just drop them like sparkle,
Sparkle, sparkle. I
sparkles.
know. And isn't it cool that people have like their own interpretation of what they see in your art, right?
Yes, I actually appreciate that. It's kind of interesting to see how different people see my stuff in a way,
Hmm.
like what they can feel about it.
Right. Do you like Mullen talked about this and she probably spoke about this with you. Do you feel like any physical type of way whenever you're doing something that you like through the VP?
Uh, yes. I mean, I think it's just like that kind of I don't even know how to describe what's the proper word for it. Uh, excite. I don't know. I can't really put my word to it how I would describe that, not gonna lie.
Well, I think because I relate to this and I just feel like butterflies
Y-
sometimes, you know,
yeah, yeah, that
in the
that it
stomach.
is. It's in a way. It's like
Hmm.
when you make something so good that you feel something and it's like excitement.
Right? You're like, fuck yeah, right? Like
Yeah,
I did
it's like
it.
so good. It's like so good.
Exactly.
And then noticing that people actually like that, and I'm like, yes, success.
Especially since you did it for yourself and you
Yes,
like it.
that's the like you have to do it for yourself.
Hmm.
In that way, it's just it it makes you feel better.
Right.
At least me personally,
Right.
makes me feel
Me
better.
too. And I see that every time you post, it comes. I could tell that you post like your best a lot of the time.
Oh, yes and no.
Yes, no. Oh, damn!
Yeah.
If it's a no, then all of your no's are amazing too.
Oh, thank you. I
Hmm.
appreciate. I really appreciate that it is.
Easy like that. Two questions by turret.
Hmm.
Ooh, what is this? Let's see.
Mm.
Butts or no? I'm joking. How
I
would you?
mean, obviously.
How would your perfect PM look like?
Okay, that's a really as well interesting question. So, alongside all of what other people said, like let's say lighting, all those must-have photo mode, I would love my perfect photo mode would look that I can create my own scenery. That being said, like if I play as let's say Eivor, and I want to take a picture of somebody, some other character, let's say Valka. I would like to have options in photo mode that I can swap those characters so I can bring her into the places that I maybe want to show her in that environment or expressions and uh, something that I can create basically.
Like almost like what Tools is able to do, right?
Yes, exactly. Like, for example, in Cyberpunk and the Red Dead as well, because you can express yourself creatively. I mean, obviously, you can express yourself creatively without the tools, but that would personally help me to um, kind of get more creative.
Yeah,
So,
That
I,
sounds awesome.
it
yeah,
would be
Swapping,
so
yeah,
awesome.
swapping characters in and out. That sounds
Be-
so good.
yeah, because sometimes I don't know, that's my, when I walk around for example, right now I'm replaying, not replaying, but I'm in Odyssey, and maybe I want some other character walking on the beach. It's like I kind of want to just swap without mods. So
Right,
the people who don't have opportunity, like like control players, that they have also opportunity, like we do, to enjoy uh, basically mods, so to say.
right. I think there's one game that does something like that,
Hmm.
and it's actually a stupid game. I mean, I love it. It's called Journey to the Savage Planet. Have you guys heard of it?
Oh yeah, that's hilarious. That game.
That is such a cool game. You guys got to
You
play
can
with your friend.
spawn monsters, can't you?
Yes, you can. So
And
it's something
you
like
can
that,
place
right?
them. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been a while since I played it. But yeah, no, that's actually a good example.
They actually updated it. So there's a lot more options to that game and I think to the photo mode, I think. Because
Oh, nice.
you could spawn monsters. I don't think you could spawn characters, but that's like an example. And they have more poses than I've ever seen.
Wow, that's amazing. We
I
need that
know.
in other PhotoMode. Thank you.
I
Yeah,
know, and it's a very
Thanks,
good
man.
co-op game. So
Oh,
just letting you
really?
know. Yes, you could play with your friends.
Is it
I didn't even
crossplay?
realize that.
I think so. I want to say yes, but I'm not sure.
I need to take a look, definitely.
Let's see. She asked us another one. What's your favorite and least favorite VP style?
Hmm. Uh, I mean, I, let's say my least favorite would be like a supreme action. Uh,
Hmm.
Mainly because I have absolutely no idea. I never tried it really. I do take like a little actions maybe, but it's just like something that I would maybe like to know, but it's like I don't know. It's chaos. It's too much. And my favorite is everything I do, I guess. I don't have specific favorites to be honest, but I like everything. I'm not picky, I guess.
Right. I think that's what's cool about the VP community. Everybody brings something to the table, and even if it ain't your style, it's nice to see other styles, right?
Exactly. It's like such creative community, and like you get so inspired by everybody. It's just amazing.
Right. You know, I was thinking about that action uh, style you're talking about. They could also make poses that are action styles.
Exactly. Exactly. At least it would be a little bit more easier than just like, uh, I don't know.
But
Maybe would it?
mid-fight.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you're doing the same poses, same type of fighting style over and over again. So why can't
Yeah.
you just put it in a photo mode, right?
Exactly. I think it's well. I don't know how hard or difficult it is, and I'm
I
not
think
gonna.
Sifu has fighting poses.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah, Sifu has them. I think you can actually cycle through different stages of that combat move as well.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I
Um,
think I saw
yes,
once when you or Peter played it. Peter. I don't.
yeah,
It has like really cool stuff as well.
yes, incredible photo mode that is.
But yeah, now can you
Quite
imagine
underrated.
you have like action for poses, and then you can just drop some props like environment and then like horses,
Yeah.
like chaos
I
on
think
your
a
own.
little bit of it. Far Cry does it. Far Cry 6? Props, anyways.
Oh
Really?
yeah, you can drop like cars and stuff in, can't
You
you?
can, yeah. And actually, I think Far Cry 6 has a lot of poses too. Not as many as that Journey to the Gate to the Savage Planet, but
Yeah,
Wait,
you
is
know,
that the newest one?
is it?
yeah, the newest
Yeah.
Far Cry. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
See, I have to take a look back. Oh my god, I missed so much.
Likewise, it has like weather changes,
That's
and
awesome.
yes, it is.
That's super awesome.
Or
That's
was it
also neat.
like midday? No, like time. I think. I think it's time.
See, I don't understand why, for example, Assassin's Creed does not have that. I know like everybody asks that, but I'm also gonna ask why? Why? Isn't the
Right.
same people? I mean, not really, but Ubisoft. Come on.
Wouldn't it be cool, like if you could
sort it
change
out.
like the setting of clouds? Like
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
anything. At this point,
Just
I
give us everything.
I just hope the next Assassin's Creed will have a little bit more like tools in the photo mode, so we can actually change time of day, please.
Right. The seasons only change, I think, if you go through the game, if that's what I
Yeah.
heard.
Oh, really?
I think. What is it, Jack? Is that how it is?
Yeah, yeah. The seasons, I think, I'm assuming they change with story progression,
Hmm.
That means you got to
but you
save.
might be able to. Yeah, I mean, once you complete the game, you might be able to choose what season you can free roam in, which would be quite nice. They did something similar in Assassin's Creed 3.
Hmm. I'm looking forward to it then.
Yeah, that'd be really good. I mean, hopefully the options included in the photo mode, that'd be amazing.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Yes.
maybe they will. Who knows? I mean, Ghost of Tsushima has something similar, no? If I remember. And not seasons, but
It has the weather, and you
yeah,
can like toggle snow and rain on and off, I think.
Hmm.
yeah. Also a really cool photo mode, in my opinion.
Yes, so many features in that one.
So much.
Which games do you enjoy just playing without taking shots?
Um, Baldur's Gate, obviously.
Oh, you're right. I freaking forget that game doesn't even have a photo mode. Aren't they gonna bring it?
See, I don't know. I heard something that they maybe won't, but I don't know. I can't tell you honestly. But I hope that we get, surprised, Bellarian.
I know. I mean, there's a lot of people who at least edit it on their own, so
Yeah,
they have to know that
it's
it'll.
required.
Yeah.
Mm.
Goddamn. Do you like the gameplay? Like, do you like the way like the mechanics are to that game?
See, I do. I love it. It's like one of my favorite type of games because I mean, ever since I started to play Baldur's Gate, it just turned some kind of spark towards the turn-based combat and also top-down. For example, I also love the Pillars of Eternity, which is like a kind of old game, but um, it's more like live than
Mm.
turn-based. But I don't know, these kind of games are just something. I don't know, it's enjoyable when you just put aside, you know, that they don't have photo mode. But yeah, it's quite, for me personally, it's really enjoyable to play those kind of games.
For that game, so tell me a little bit about Baldur's Gate that you like. Because as a person that hasn't played it, what can you tell me that what do you like about this game?
The story is pretty interesting. The combat is, for me, really enjoyable. Characters are absolutely like the diamond, in my opinion, each on its own way. Also, the characters, like the NPCs that you meet through the whole game, also they're like each and every has kind of sparks in them. And I really highly suggest for everybody who didn't play the game that they just hop on it. And plus, you can play with your friends if you have on the same.
It's co-op.
Yeah, it's co-op. Not crossplay yet, I think. Maybe they're working on it. Fingers crossed, because I want to play with everybody.
Dude, I thought this shit was only single players. That's cool.
No, 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 co-op. So you can have like your friends who just like four friends to just. I don't know. Have you ever played D&D?
You know what? I have not. Uh-uh.
But
But
basically,
it's
it's like
like that. Okay.
it is like that, so to say, the closest.
So whenever you're playing the game, it's like you're controlling a bunch of characters, right? Something like that.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. You can. I don't know how to. Maybe like controlling like Dragon Age, so to say. You just like
Okay, yeah.
you
Dragon
have
Age.
your own
Hmm.
character, but you can play with your other party members, like strategically also plays when it's combat, and it's like fun. You should
Right.
really try.
I will actually. So I have it, but I'm so behind on a lot of shit. It's
Oh,
actually kind of ridiculous. But I
tell me
will play
about it.
that one. I will play it.
Yeah.
Okay. I was actually gonna wait for it, but I'm so excited for Dragon Age. I wanted to talk to you about it. Oh my god.
Dude, oh my God, you just hit the spot. I can't wait. I can't wait.
I know. And it seems like it's going to be played a little bit differently, right?
Yes, from what I've seen, it may be similar to Mass Effect, like when it comes to combat, like this little, you have only two people and then you, but overall, from what I've seen from gameplay trail, it's just like amazing. I don't know. I
Oh
just
my
love
god.
it.
In
I mean,
photo mode, it's gonna be bombastic.
they have to do it. It's like begging for it to drop so everybody can enjoy the prettiness of the
I
game.
know. And if you're new to Miss Raven, she takes actually Dragon Age Inquisition photos, and they're really amazing. So you check her page out. And I think what have you ever done Mass Effect? I can't remember.
Yeah, but it's been a long time and I need to revisit. I saw some amazing people here doing so like God's work with Mass Effect and also Inquisition.
Mm.
I don't want to butcher their names, so
I actually think I know who you're talking about too.
yeah, there's
Yeah,
like
they're amazing, aren't they?
uh, I'm just like every time when I see it at time I'm like, oh my God, oh, so good, like such amazing
That's
talent.
how I view your photos, by the way. I'm like, how the fuck does she do this in Inquisition? Like, it's amazing.
Thankfully, we have that camera tool now that
Oh,
dropped, and it's really smooth. Last time I played, I tested it. For me personally, I really like it. It's really smooth, and it feels like it's a real photo mode. And I wish that people like on PS can experience that, not only basically on console, because we PC players are so privileged.
you are, but that's so badass. So whenever a new
Yeah.
tool comes out, do you feel like it revives the game for you?
Yes, it does. And I'm super happy, especially for games that I really enjoy playing. And it's like, oh my God, thank you. It's a crazy.
Is there a game like that you have and that there's tools for it, but you haven't played yet?
Hmm. I can't really remember. All the games that I actually enjoyed playing and that didn't have tools, but they do, I mean, don't have button, but do have tools, I mostly tried it. So I'm
You know
not
what? I would like Gears of War. Actually,
Gears of
I just
War.
realized. Yeah, doesn't have photo or nothing, so that would be a cool one to have tools for. I think.
See, I need to Google it 1 second because I'm not sure what.
Bioshock.
Yeah.
Bioshock.
Uh. Oh. Oh. Okay. I see. Haven't played it. Not gonna lie.
If Gears of War you're talking about?
No, I haven't played it.
Oh my god. That is an emotional roller coaster. And I will say they are bringing back a new one.
Oh.
Oh, I'm so excited for that. Now it's for Xbox, but I mean there's got to be a way that they're going to bring it back to PC or something. They have to at least.
Well,
I would
if
have
they.
thought so. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So is it only plays this console game right now?
I think so. I think.
Well, let's hope it. Then I can just
But I
drop
know
it.
PC people find a way. So
I know. You have to dig deep.
if you find it, you gotta let me know.
Do I will. I will definitely.
So we have 3 questions from Miss Carmo. Are you ready for these?
I guess yes.
She says, when it comes to VP, what are you most passionate about?
I genuinely want to show the whole gaming, like the whole game world through my eyes, basically. So, like all those little tiny places, hidden places that maybe some people miss, I just want to show them to the others. So, I don't know. Uh, oh my God, my brain is just like, I don't, I'm part,
Don't worry.
yeah.
My brain is like that too.
It's like I had it, and then it's like just. But basically, I just want to show the passion towards like the game itself. Uh, Like,
Like what you like about this
yeah,
game and what it had, what people made inside these
exactly,
games, and
like those
what's
beautiful.
probably neglected from it.
Yeah, so
Okay.
the artists that actually work on those games, it's like kind of, I want to show it because it's beautiful. Like they spend so much time on some really small details, and I just want to put that up, to maybe for other people also to see that didn't,
Yeah.
if that's
So, how would you explain your unique muted colors style, VP, to someone that would like to try this out for the first time?
well, as a person, um, that comes from like kind of artistic in a way, from my artistic side, because I love all those artworks and stuff, and I feel like muted colors mixed with grain, it kind of brings that artistic way to the captures, to the whole photos that I'm taking. So
Hell yeah, they do. Look at your picture.
thank you. So it's just like basically, in a way, I want to show the form of art in video game, like,
Hmm.
so to say. And
So, with these photos that you do, um, these colors, is it something you could feel that you could deviate to a different type of color, like bolder colors, or you can't see yourself doing that?
you mean like super brights,
Hmm.
or I
Or have you ever done it
I
before?
think I might have done it before, but I feel you have to have that like you have to have that to do it. Uh, in
Mm.
yeah, like for example, you are the perfect example of like the colors, the color palette, the bold. It's just something that maybe I can try, but it's like kind of harder for me, maybe.
Shit, it's hard for me to, if I try to attempt like these muted colors, I'm like, I don't know if this is mute enough. Like, it doesn't come to me naturally. That's why I admire what you do.
Think.
Because not also if they're muted out, they're more like pastel, you know? Or I
Hmm.
don't know if pastel means
y-
muted,
y-
but I like the pastel that you do very much.
Well, I think it's also maybe because again VPC are spoiled because of reshade. So
Okay.
it kind of gives me that advantage to. I mean, obviously you can edit photos in Lightrooms and in all kind of programs, so you can get also similar maybe effect. But for me personally, it helps me with the reshade, so I can get that needed mute in the pictures. Sometimes I feel it's maybe too mute, but I love it. um,
Jack, do we have any commenters?
We do, yes. Also, RaVen, your style really reminds me of like certain watercolors.
like
Yeah,
like
sure.
a what?
Yeah, like a watercolor painting.
Oh, well, I'm glad actually.
Yeah,
I'm glad to hear that because I love that when my pieces kind of are seen as painting. That's
yeah,
maybe, yeah, and it helps really the muted colors, and the film grain also helps a little bit. Sparks.
yeah. They're so soft. It's really
Oh.
nice.
Yes. The softness is really pretty, and that your symmetry, the symmetry of the photos you take that aren't portraits,
Mm-hmm.
I like them too. The shapes and things like that, like the pyramids.
Oh, thank you.
Mhm.
I learned like the if we speaking about angles, then I have to thanks for inspiration, Jack, because he's actually my inspiration for this kind of taking different angles in the
Oh,
photo, like in the photos. Uh, I remember when I saw first his pictures, it was like, oh my god, this person has such a good angles, and I was like, I need to do it. I want to try it. Let's see. It's like basically just experiment. Like experimenting, it just you find your style, so to say, as well.
Yeah,
right. Oh, Jack.
glad I could help. Thank you. So we've got so one from Kath. What about Victorian era and Poe connection?
Oh, no. Well, I used to read his books when when we were in like school. I think it was one of the literature that we had to read, and I just liked it. Maybe I wish to reread it again, and I even watched a couple of his movies that are just fascinating to me. Uh, I love that. I love Edgar Allan Poe as well. I need to reread all his literature again.
I need to just read it because I haven't and I want to.
It's just oh well.
Anything else, Jack?
We have one. We have another one from Malin. You are a master at creating beautiful sets, especially your 3 sets
Oh,
that you post here on Twitter. Do you have any advice on how to think when creating these?
huh. Think about like a bunny. uh,
Cute.
well, that's hmm. That's a good. I usually tend to not think, which is maybe funny. Like when it comes to reshade presets, it was most experimenting and also finding certain elements that fit. So um, yes, I don't know.
Correct.
Correct. Oh my god.
And this is more of a statement, okay? The shot of your Wraith you did in Witcher 3 is still one of my favorites ever VP shots. This is by Griff, by the
Oh,
way, the 41st Precinct. Just wanted to take the opportunity to say that, and I absolutely love your
oh my
style.
god, I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm glad. Uh, it's really it's so I don't even know how to express, but I'm so grateful when I hear like people like my stuff. It's just there's
Like a
no
good
words to
cheesecake.
yeah, there's no words to explain. And yeah,
Aw, you're adorable.
no, I'm
Yes, you is.
no.
So, this is actually a pretty good question. What would you like to envision for the future of photo mode?
I definitely, like I said before,
What the fuck? I think I already asked that. No,
it's
I didn't.
similar, I think, because I would love to uh, drop so you can be a character you wish or have props. So basically, that's my like must-have
Yes.
future. So I think
I don't know why I didn't catch that, but it's
it's
me.
okay. It's good to repeat.
So, because we got new listeners. There
Yes.
she is. Props, you guys. That's what she would like.
Oh yeah, props and please more characters so we can swap.
I know. My
It's
goodness.
like I wonder how hard it is. Then. Not gonna lie.
I know. Do we have any more at the comic sections?
We do. We have
Hmm?
one from.
I
Sorry,
did not prepare for those.
we have one from
Okay.
Z.
Okay.
Oh.
Do you ever find yourself creating art for a game and then trying to recreate it in that game?
Oh.
Like a portrait, maybe.
Hmm. Well, I think I tried that maybe, but I never succeeded really because mainly there is not much freedom. That's why maybe with props it would be easier to do such stuff,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. It's like,
Hmm. Have you ever played Deathloop?
nope, but I saw a lot of cool shots.
Yes. The photo mode's actually one of the sickest I've ever seen.
Hmm.
And I think they do a lot with, I think you could change outfits and things like that,
Hmm.
Yeah, you can.
right?
Yeah. It's all
Have you
unlocked
played
in
it,
the
Jack?
photo mode. Yeah, I've played it. Yeah. Yeah,
So
it's
what
all
does it
unlocked
have in
from the
there?
beginning. I think you can move your character, so you can stage them. I think it does have poses, so you can like spin them 360 and move them to the left and to the right a little bit. Poses, expressions, I think different hairstyles, and then different outfits as well. You can click through.
I think I need to add
It's
Yeah.
underrated, that game,
I need to
for
add
sure.
it to my list of the whole lists of the games that I wanna play.
Girl, me too. I gotta finish
Oh,
it. I gotta finish that.
my stats never finished.
Okay, so what are you playing like right now?
Oh boy. A lot of games. Currently Odyssey, then swapping to occasional Baldur's Gate, but not taking pictures, obviously. Uh, downloading Valhalla. Yeah, I'm chaotic. I want to go back to Ghost of Tsushima, but then I'm like, now it's gonna come Dragon Age, so I will definitely not be playing these. So it's just chaos here.
Isn't it funny? Like before VP, we used to like finish games fucking fast.
Exactly. And right now it's
Not no.
just hell no. So hard.
This is by Sneaky Mike VP.
hmm
He said, "Do you go into a shot with a plan in mind, or just see what happens naturally as you play? Also, your cool muted colors are nice. Well, we'll do that. We'll do these things in two separate parts.
Yeah,
Okay,
because
so
I'm gonna forget.
yes. So, do you go into a shot with a plan in mind, or just see what happens naturally as you play?
So let's say if I play a game for the first time, then I don't really plan for it. But
Mhm.
with let's say set teams that some of the VP community have, then I tend to go with kind of a plan to create something that is appropriate to the team. That, for example, currently the TPM has the summer team. So
Oh
I
yeah.
want to just
Mhm.
like maybe take pictures in Odyssey. So that's my just plan. I mean, the whole uh, current occupation to take a picture.
It feels like I could see how like having a plan and doing VP is more satisfying than seeing a really pretty picture and taking a photo, which is something I do often. But whenever I do plan things, it feels better,
Exactly.
right? Especially when you envision it in your head.
Yeah, I remember. I think Jin they were doing some cool stuff for their I think site or forgot what was the name, but it was surrealism themed. And I remember when me and Malin tried to do this kind of stuff, and it was so much fun. I don't know. It's just like she gave me so much idea. Then we combine it. It's when you have team and when you try it, it's just something. I don't know. It's kind of cool to try new stuff, especially with
Right.
teams. So
Especially like if you run out of ideas
yes,
just for a little bit, it's good to have a refresher of
yes,
things like that, right?
yes.
That's what's cool about themes.
Mm, I do enjoy it, but sometimes I'm just too chaotic that I don't really. Maybe I want to participate in a team, but I I don't have maybe either peace or I don't think or I forget. It's just pure.
So the other half of what he asked was, and how did you come up with the style? Just experimenting, or did something lead you into that
Uh,
direction?
well, it did lead me, but I also experiment. So I started my first photos when you see it's like completely different than what you see now. So with like all kind of experimenting in the reshade specifically with mixing this kind of presets, I mean effects, you
Mhm,
can get kind of certain style that maybe right now I have. Uh, so yeah, it's definitely both of it combined because I
mhm,
always wanted
mhm.
artsy as well, but also that it looks so nice, aesthetically pleasing.
Right. So once you found your little niche, you're like, this is it.
Yeah,
This is what I want
yeah,
to do. Yeah.
definitely.
So Magdolf, what's your method in picking objects to shoot?
Hmm. Well, for people, they're all beautiful, so I don't have anything specific when it comes to portraits and stuff like that, because I think every person is beautiful in its own way, and that's it. Just that's I want to show everything in that way. But when it comes to objects, also nothing really specific. Mainly because
I guess the objects can be people, right?
yeah, in
Um,
theory.
right.
In the games. But it's also depending on the mood and what kind of story I want to tell, maybe. And uh,
I feel like Mullen kind of does that
yes,
with
yes,
objects, right?
yes. Like the Malian is like the perfect example of
The
this.
Mullen.
Yeah, the little. Oh yeah. Uh,
So, okay, you know what? One of your pictures, I think you took, what's her name from Witcher?
Tris.
Triss. Yes, you put her like in a forest area. Was that like, is she an object? Is it someone? Is she a thing you could spawn?
It was a mod that you can spawn people. So yeah, definitely you could spawn NPCs, and I was like, okay, this is kind of cool area. So I just spawned her, and it just kind of um, it basically it became what it is.
Okay, so yeah, that's your
Yeah.
objects. And I liked the one especially was with Triss with the green dress. I think it was
Oh,
under the blossom
I think
trees.
that was in the first area where all those white,
Right.
yeah,
White
yeah, white
orchid, right?
orchid.
Or something?
Yeah, that was also spawnable because you can't in Witcher you don't have companion. At least maybe later on with Siri, I can't remember really, but you can't really have a proper companion like in some other games. So with the mods I have been given to opportunity to just spawn her in and take a picture of only like her um, in desired place, right? That's what I'm saying. Like
Hmm.
we have to have spawn.
I know. And can you like put also monster objects like as objects too,
I
or
think
mod?
so, yeah. I haven't really played with it that, but I mean, from what I heard, they have again the new character creation something, new
Hmm.
mod. But mostly I was with the basics like spawn, like main characters. I didn't really go into it, which I maybe should a little bit.
Yeah. And does your VP ever inspire you to draw characters of the pictures you took?
Yes, but it always, I start to maybe draw, but then I'm like, oh, I better go take a pictures. It's like I cannot, I cannot be focused on one thing for so long for some reason. So yeah, but it definitely inspire, especially the characters that you can make, like the original, like the OCs, how they call,
Yeah.
like from
Hmm.
Cyberpunk. It's definitely there. Like it's
Do you like to create your own characters, or
yes,
do you like? Okay, cool.
yes. I love. It's like that's also one of the main reason I really enjoy playing Dragon Age and Mass Effect and all those games that you are,
Baldur's
yeah,
Gate.
both, yeah, that you are kind of you have freedom of creating your own character.
That's pretty sick. And with Baldur's Gate, there's like a lot of options, isn't there?
Yeah, yeah, it is surprisingly. I mean, like still maybe limited, but there is still a lot of options.
That's cool. Um, Jack, do we have any more comments?
We do. Let's have a look. So we've got love your comp. This is from Majolf as well. Love your compositions. They are top notch. What's your favorite grid if you use any?
Um, hmm, I don't actually use grids that much.
Do it all by eye.
You
I,
don't? God damn!
no.
Like,
I even
excellent.
hate it kind of. So if it's by default, then okay. But it just kind of um I don't know. It distracts me from what I want to.
Hmm.
Maybe occasionally, man. Nah, don't. No, I cannot. No, no.
You're like, I'm
Gridless.
gridless.
No. What is the grid? What is the grid? I don't know.
Get good, be
No,
gridless.
no. Grids are actually super helpful, super
It
helpful.
is.
It's like just use it. Don't listen to me. I'm just improvising. Yes.
Improvise. Any more
So
questions, Jack?
we have so from Kath, she says she's still waiting for a masterclass for Reshade from RaVen.
Oh, I should maybe drop like a preset, like the way they are uh, maybe like a post with a preset, like option settings. However, the
Yeah,
problem with that, the presets don't usually work always good in like different environments. So my presets are always changing. So I have like one specific preset, and then like I tend to mendel with it to get desired. So it's like always working, like putting one effect or the other, removing. So depending on the light, on the scenery, on the characters, and it just like there's so many factors in the preset. I mean, I will share it, but it's just you all will have to, like kind of mesh up on your own, since it's really depending on stuff.
yeah,
It's like not something you can just slap on. I mean, let's say maybe black and white you can, because they're most of the time working really nice, but like the colorful or the ones that I'm using, it's like a bit, you have to have that little messing around with it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. I just thought it was a one setting fits all
Oh, no, I can
scenario.
show you once. I will need to maybe. I don't want to do videos. Oh god.
You're like, I could teach you.
Yeah,
Just talk to me.
I can teach you Discord, no problem. But the videos, how good? I can't. I know how people who do video. I mean,
Any more questions, Jack?
We have one from Miss Fry. Have you tried any unofficial photo mode tools like Friends, Formers?
yes. I mean, I'm mostly using his when I using. So yeah, it's uh, it's one of
His
the
the Dragon Age tools are his, aren't they?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Mm.
and they're
Hmm.
free. So whoever has Dragon Age PC, they're I think still free. Uh, yeah.
Fuck it, I gotta try because I love Dragon
You
Age
have to,
so
you
much.
have to. It's just like, and I was so happy because it's I can say it's really smooth, and I just like enjoying it feels like a real photo mod in a way, to me at least. So yeah. Uh, Other
Gotcha.
than their tools, I haven't tried anything other, because I don't know even if they exist. I mean, I heard about like the Assassin's Creed, but I'm not sure if those are theirs or I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, for like Black Flag,
Yeah,
maybe.
see it. I don't
So, is there anything you are currently working towards for the betterment of your VP?
always. I trying to figure out how to properly crop stuff at the moment, because sometimes I tend to struggle with the cropping, for example. I know it just like mainly because of Twitter and the way it kind of crops the picture. Uh, but also I'm
Yes.
trying to really better my presets, so to say, like more to get more to be more. I need to reach that perfection, but it's gonna like
Right.
work on. It's a long way.
And I think we're all sort of just trying to better ourselves,
Definitely.
especially if you just want to get, if you like any type of hobby,
Yeah.
you think you're at your best, but no, no one's at their best. There's always better,
It's
isn't there?
literally always you always improve, like no matter, it's just like always space for, like there's always space for improvements. It's like
Right.
there's no, because it's always something that maybe you want to perfect, and it's still like not perfect, because I personally
Exactly.
think, I still need to, I don't know if the perfect is the correct word, just like improve.
Just get
Yeah,
better. Yeah.
yeah,
Get
exactly.
good.
Get good. Great list.
No,
As Philip would say, a skill issue.
no. I mean, personally, I have skill issues as well sometimes, so it's like, ugh.
And so with these games that don't have a photo mode, do you often find it challenging to take pictures in those games?
Well, uh, not if they have tools, I suppose. I mean,
No, at that point, it's second nature, right?
to be fair, I did have like, when you start using tools, because they are pretty complex in my opinion. So I had to, like, I have friend who helped me to figure out to understand the tools. So uh, in a way, it's better when you have somebody to explain your stuff, or I think they even have like a little instructions, but it's like so complex that I still like learn how to properly use them. Same goes for
Mhm.
reshed. I still learning certain stuff, like properly how to properly use it, because I'm not don't know everything. I know a couple of basic stuff that I work with all the time, but I still cannot say I know, because I still think that there's like so much to it. It's like so like chaotic, and a lot. It has a lot to just.
Which is makes you amazing, or anybody who use these tools. It's not easy and it intimidates a lot of people. So you just trying it out and see it and for it yourself, how you could best use them for your VP. That's incredible.
It's also like y- uh, like you go with, for example, with the reshade or with any kind of tools, like with this like patience. Like you have to have patience to like maybe to fail, because I personally failed so many times to get to reach where I'm currently, and I'm still failing, because I still feel sometimes it's just like maybe this don't work. Like you have to just be patient with what you're doing, and just you know
Well, that's how
okay.
you learn, isn't it? You learn
Yeah,
from your
exactly.
mistakes.
Exactly. You learn from mistakes.
I remember when just a basic photo mode was scary. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. It's just everything new is scary in like until you get like kind of comfortable with, then you start to explore and then create.
So with this, like, do you have any tips for anybody to start reshading? Like just a basic tip that you
Um
could think of?
well, be patient definitely, because it takes like time and
Hmm.
patience for it. But also there's like a lot of I've seen a lot of some of the people have, let's say, what do you call I'm lost for word, like an information on how to do it. Or I
Hmm.
mean, you can even ask me and I can help if I can. Like it's no problem. Like if you have any question with reshade and I know about it and how to like how I can always help, no problem.
I'm gonna bother
Yeah,
you.
sure.
I
I mean,
still need
go
to.
on. And like it's just basically you have to explore, and that's how uh, I had help obviously with like people,
Mm-hmm.
but I also a little bit exploring and stuff. But definitely I'm free to if you need some help with reshade. I'm not an expert, okay. There's some amazing people that do with reshade and they are like phenomenal, but I can still help you maybe start in a way.
Hmm.
But yeah.
Jack, any more comments?
Not that I can see just yet. No. If anyone
Awesome.
does have
I
any
do,
questions, drop them
yeah.
below.
Or, you know what? Since we're getting near the end, how about if any of you want to talk to Miss Raven, you could click on that request button and we'll get you on here.
Yeah.
Don't be
Don't
shy.
worry.
I'm just a
She
bunny.
does that. Very gentle.
I'm just bunny.
Just
Uh,
bunny. Okay, if you were to be a bunny, what color would you
a
be?
white. With
Okay,
red
that's
eyes.
very true.
Yeah.
Like with the emojis.
Yes. Oh my god. I love those the albino rabbits. They're so adorable.
I
Literally
know, my
everything albino
goodness.
is so cute. I just wanna, they're so gorgeous. Animals.
Right. So fluffy.
Yay. Fluffy. What about you?
There's a statement from Miss Fry. I would be a. You know what? If I was a fucking like animal, I'd be a red panda or a fox.
Oh, Marlene is the red pandas. What about you, Jack?
What would I be? I'd be a
Yeah.
bear, so I could
Jack Rabbit.
hibernate for half the year.
Ah,
The dream.
oh my god.
You said a bear?
Yeah,
I can't.
You know what?
so I
You
can get
are
fat and
such a
sleep it off.
sweet dude,
Dude.
but you also could bite.
Like, to interrupt my sleep, please.
Nobody trying to get in?
Oh,
Okay.
there
Well,
is,
I'm gonna
there
ask.
is,
Oh,
there is Turid. Sorry, I was going to wait until you guys had done. Actually,
oh no, no, cool, cool, cool. Go for it, go for it.
approve. There you go.
Hello.
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 I was behind a little bit, so I didn't hear you again.
It's okay.
But hello, everyone. Well done, RaVen.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that I'm still so happy that we met, or that like Aaron and I kind of found you
Yeah.
on Twitter. And like from the first moment on, I remember Aaron sent me one of your pictures on DM and said, "Fucking hell, look at this!" And from that moment on, I was just in love with your stuff. And I'm still happy we're friends and playing Baldur's Gate together and stuff. That's just really great.
I'm so blushing and I'm really grateful. Like, genuinely, like, it was kind of opening my eyes towards the whole VP when I met all of you. It's just like, I don't know, it's amazing feeling to have like so many people, so many communities, so much support. It just, I don't know, it's kind of like, you can't even say it. Like, I don't have the word to describe it. It's like you meet so many amazing friends and you learn so much. Like, I learned so much since I joined like the whole VP community. It's like basically learn from each other and like, I don't know, it's just so cool.
And I mean, we keep saying it's just amazing to have people to speak to and
Yes.
like to plan or like ask, do you think this is good, or what could I do with this shot? How could I change it?
Yeah, exactly.
Or like when you feel down because your interactions are low on Twitter, and then you just hear that it's bad for everyone at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that really
it,
helps.
it's good to have like a supported, like, people that supports and that you can, like you said, talk to. And
I also have
amazing.
a question for you though.
Uh,
Just read it.
um, since you shared some flower shots with us the other day, and I really like them, and I'm wondering if since you started VP, do you look at the outsides, like the environment, the real life, the touching grass area? Do you look at all that differently and sometimes think, oh, I should take a picture of this because that's beautiful, or I wish I had a camera with me right now?
Oh my God, that's so true, and I do because I remember I was on vacation like a couple of maybe month or I don't know, but there was like so much like it literally like said it opens your eyes, and I don't know, I was like I need like a camera and I want to take a pictures because it's just like so beautiful and I don't know, the environment, the nature, it's like, yeah, I want to definitely take a pictures because it does inspire. It's like it doesn't need to be just in game. Like, although I don't really go outside, but I definitely would love to, have to what do you call, like, the camera and take a pictures.
Mhm.
Just get a camera with a very good lens, then you can take
Yeah,
pictures from your room.
yeah. You do those pretty Canons or whatever they call that. They're just the big cameras. I want one of
Or
those.
like a drone.
No, 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 no. It's like a proper camera. Like
Hmm.
they are like so amazing.
No, well, when you get a drone, you can just
That's
stay
true.
at home and fly around.
We are drawn.
Exactly. Oh yeah, and Jack, you might want to reconsider which animal you'd like to be, because if you stick with the bear, I
Oh.
might come for you.
Oh my god.
Oh
It hadn't
my
I
even
know
crossed
you.
my
goodness.
mind that.
Oh,
But yes, I think I will.
You should show the comments what you're talking about.
Oh my god.
I'll tell you later.
Another.
Wah, wah, wah.
All right, guys. See you later.
See you. Thank
See you
you.
Bye.
later.
RaVen, we have one last question. You landed in top 20 for the Ubisoft PhotoMode contest. How do you feel about that?
Dude, it's like hard to like express because it's like amazing, like knowing from so many people, so many talented souls that like submitted their work, and then to even be picked in top 20, it was just like wow. Like what the hell. Amazing.
That's crazy,
It
right?
is, it is. I still like to this day I'm like, wait, oh wow, wow. I actually, yeah, it's really amazing.
It made your year,
It
right? At
did.
least
It
part of
did.
it.
It did. It definitely did. And it kind of uh inspired me to do even more. Not because I want, but just, I want to see more of.
Right. Like when there's more contests, you're like, well, fuck it.
Yeah,
I'll just
let's
try
just
it.
go YOLO.
Right?
I mean, even if I don't like and like get into, anywhere, it's just like I was there, I was like present, I gave up, give all myself sort of, and never give up basically. Even if you don't win, it's just like you have to, mainly because of yourself, like because you
Right.
love to do this.
And remember, to the people who are doing contests, don't let these things validate your
Exactly.
experience with VP.
Exactly.
This is just subjective,
Yeah.
you know? Like, there's been so many contests where I fucking didn't win, and I've been here for years. And that's why you just got to keep trying. And there's going to be a lot of contests through the years, I promise.
There's always chance that you're gonna, make it. It just, you have to, don't give up. Never.
Right.
And
And just use it as experience to level up.
yes,
Rah.
exactly. Exactly.
RaVen, thank you so much for joining
No,
us
thank you
today.
guys. Thank you everybody. Such a wonderful people, such a wonderful and creative people. It's just amazing, and I really appreciate. I hope I did answer all the questions. If I didn't, I'm gonna just.
I think you did.
I mean,
I think you did.
I'm super chaotic, and I do apologize for it. Uh, but I thank you. I appreciate it. Really.
Oh, and we appreciate, we love you, and we can't wait to see more from you, okay?
Yes. Well, next time then.
Next time, I hope you keep listening to all the Ask the VP
That's
interviewees that we
That's
have.
so good. I can't wait. I can't wait to hear the next one, to be honest. I'm so looking
Yes.
forward. And it's
This whole season, there are going to be people that you might not even know about at all,
exactly
and they're going to have interesting ideas and styles.
because you learn more as well. And it's so fascinating
Yes.
to find the people that are hidden, because there's like so many talented souls that are like super uh not even they're just underrated, and it hurts me kind of sometimes, because these people deserve like so much more because they're so creative, but then
Right.
they it just ah, come on,
I know.
come on, right.
We got to give them a
Yes, we
voice.
gotta give them, all of them, they have to be heard. And
Yes.
yeah, thank you.
Comment. You have comments. Jack, is there any in the comments before we leave?
I will just double check, but I think we had everything. Oh, Turid has that Tris photo on her wall
Oh
in her
yeah.
living room.
Ooh, thank you. I said to myself, I'll need to make a wall with all the VPs that I really, it's like a wall of coolness, so to say. I really appreciate it though. I really do. It's like, thank you.
No
The
problem.
ultimate compliment,
Mm?
having someone hang it up on their wall.
Do it is. It's such a like wow.
Well, I
It's
guess
like,
that's
whoa, thank you. Wow. Yeah.
it. Jack, you could.
Yeah, that was it. Everything else uh had been answered.
Yeah.
Well, thank you then.
Okay, you guys.
Thank
We'll
you,
see ya.
RaVen.
Bye. See
Take
you.
care.
Thank
You
you.
guys
Bye.
too.